The Razorback men's basketball team got a big win this weekend, beating the Missouri Tigers 84-72. Dusty Hannis led the team with 22 points, and Moses Kingsley backed that up with another double-double. But the big story of the night was Jabril Durham, who had a career-high 17 points, 6 assists, and no turnovers. Head coach Mike Anderson feels the senior is making his mark in his last season.
I thought he was big. I thought he's a senior, and obviously these are his last days. And so every game, it's another game off of his career here at Arkansas.
He isn't the only one who noticed. Missouri head coach Kim Anderson says Jabril can have a big impact in multiple ways.
Certainly he makes he has a huge impact on the team without even scoring. But tonight, he came out and made a couple threes early, and forced us to kind of play a little bit tighter.
The guys have another home game tomorrow, facing off against the LSU Tigers, who are fourth in the SEC with a conference record of 9-5. The Hogs fell to the Tigers 76-74 earlier this season in a tough loss, but will look to get a victory in Bud Walton. Coach Anderson stressed the importance of getting these home wins.
This time of year, every game continues to be even magnified even more so. And for us, we take pride in taking care of home, no question about that.
Moving from the hardwood to the green grass, it was opening weekend here on the Hill as number 22 Razorback baseball team took on Central Michigan Chippewas. Game 1, in the first game, senior Dominic Taccolini started at pitcher with senior Doug Willie coming in as the closer. The Hogs had 6 runs on 8 hits with no errors, and the Razorbacks won the first game 6-1. In Game 2, freshman Blaine Knight made his Razorback debut. Knight opened and closed his first inning with a strikeout. Also, true freshman Eric Cole started in the leadoff hitting position. Cole scored the first 2 runs in the first and second game. Pitcher Zach Jackson came into the game as Arkansas was up 3-2. In the 9th inning, Jackson loaded the bases and allowed a run that made the score 4-3. Jackson then pitched himself out of the jam to give Knight the win. Moving on to Game 3, it started 30 minutes earlier than originally planned due to Central Michigan's travel plans, and both teams agreed not to start an inning after 2:30. The Hogs were down 3-1 in the 5th inning, but by that inning, the game was tied 3-3 after CMU had 3 errors in 1 play. That's when the Razorback bats started getting hot. They scored 3 runs in the 6th inning and had 3 runs in the 7th inning. The Razorback baseball team has now won 22 of their last 23 games at Baum Stadium, and the next game is Tuesday at 3 p.m. against Mississippi Valley State. Now for the answer to our trivia question. What is the attendance record for opening weekend? The answer is 28,492. That record was set this weekend against Central Michigan. Staying on the diamond, the Lady Razorback softball team played in a tournament in California. Day 1, on Friday, they played New Mexico and George Washington University. They beat New Mexico 2-1 and also beat George Washington 8-0 in 5 innings. On day 2, on Saturday, the Razorbacks played Binghamton and Army West Point. They beat Binghamton 12-5 in the first game, but lost to Army West Point 4-5. On day 3, the Lady Razorbacks played Central Michigan, and just like the baseball team, the ladies were able to pull out a win. They beat the Chippewas 12-4 in 5 innings. The next game for them is at home this Saturday against UKMC. That's it for sports. After the break, we'll have one more look at your weather.